Hey everybody, welcome back to another video of my channel. So in this video, there are a lot of electric car companies since electric cars are getting much more popular than gas cars nowadays. So a lot of them are just competing for that top spot of electric car making. And today I'll be showing you 3 of the top ones: Lucid, Tesla, and one of them that is pretty interesting, but it's not too popular yet, but I am very interested and excited about it: Rivian. So I'm ready. Let's get right into the video. So guys, I'm in the truck right now. Rivian has 2 models: the SUV, which is a 7-seater, and the truck, which I'm in right now. And I would say it is pretty good. It has a wood texture, a big TV, and a big screen in front of the steering wheel. It is very nice. The color I'm in is white right now, but there are other colors. The seat is leather, it's white leather, but there are different colors. It feels very good, and I've sat on it. It is very comfortable. The steering wheel is also very comfortable and comfy, and it's not hard or anything, and it's a pretty good car overall. So guys, I'm in the back seat now. Back seat is pretty spacious, very good. I have a lot of space, legroom too. Legroom is a bit less, but I'm fine with it. I don't really need too much legroom because I'm not super tall. And then there's also a TV there. I'll be showing it to you while the video is playing. So that's pretty cool. You can adjust your own temperature for the AC. I usually don't get to do that in cars usually. Just it's whatever the front AC is doing, which is the same for the back. But now we can do our own AC, and it's pretty cool. And it's just very nice car. It has the panoramic sunroof, very cool. Seats, these doors are pretty cool too. Seats are very comfortable. This is leather, very comfortable. Headrests are back there. Height is also pretty good. I'm definitely okay with the height. I love this car. I would definitely recommend this. So guys, there's also this space over here, and you can actually put some suitcases there, or if you can't fit anything in the bed, then you have this extra space. And this is the side view of the car. You can see some bag in that underspace, and it just looks pretty nice. Here are some accessories for the Rivian truck and SUV. There's a paint for the exterior, then there's this cord where you can pull stuff, the license plate frame, and then I think a torch. Now this is a fast forward of the Rivian height actually rising. This is actually 5 times speed, so you can't really tell, but this is before and this is after, but you can't really tell since it is very, very slow. But it does actually go up a few inches, and you can actually tell once you're getting on and off the Rivian. Here's a quick view of the interior. So there's the middle screen, then there's the steering wheel and the screen behind it. There's the SOS and blinker lights on top with the mirror. And then from the back seat, there's obviously the seat there, and then you can see the screen. I have enough space. There's the window. And then this is the SUV. We switched to the SUV now. It is just literally the same thing, it feels to me. It might feel different to you, but there's a screen and everything, except the one difference that there is that obviously there's a back seat, and this is a 7-seater. So that might be helpful, or the truck bed might be better for you. And there is a big variety of colors that you can choose from to make the Rivian. There's the black, gray, green, and then there are also these accessories. But my favorite is the red, blue, and the green. Okay guys, so I'm in the back right now, and I would actually say I'm in the back seat of the SUV. Since the SUV is a 7-seater, there's a third row. Sorry about all the noise, but I have enough space. I have my sister next to me, and I'd say there is enough legroom. I'm completely happy with this. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Pretty good. I would recommend this, even as a 7-seater. I'm like 5 feet tall, 5 feet 2. I guess, and I'm completely fine in this, so this is pretty good, I guess. And here I'm sitting in the back row of the SUV, and I'm sitting with my sister. There's 2 of us, and I'm completely fine. there's enough legroom for me. And this is the trunk, and the back seats are actually open, and there's enough space. This is actually way more space than I need and maybe you need. And they've also shown the charging dock here, which is pretty simple. You just plug it into your garage outlet. And there are different size wheels that you can choose from: 22 inch, another 22 inch, two 20 inch, and one 21 inch. I've heard that some are better for mileage or some are better for off-road, so you can choose whichever one you need. And there are also different color schemes you can choose: some dark green, light green. This one's called Forest Edge. This one's called Black Mountain. It's a darker green / gray. And this one's called Ocean Coast. It's light green. And this is the trunk of the SUV with the back row down. I already showed you the back row up, and that's just enough space. This is actually too much space. There's so much of it. This is the front seat, and then there's also a frunk if you need it. So this car, this Rivian SUV, has just so much space in it. This frunk is also very deep, so you can put a lot of stuff in it. So this car has more than you need. You can also put a bike and storage up top on it. So this is just a ton of space in the SUV. And if you need more space, you can just buy the truck, which will give you the trunk bed and just even more space. And let's say you got some groceries or something that you put in a bag. There are these rails which have a hook on them, and then you can hook your groceries to these, and you can also move them down and up according to where your bag is. There's also one on the other side, so this is a pretty good feature. And just talking about the presentation of how Rivian presented all the cars, they also have this cool little US map which shows all these sticky notes about Rivian. They have these books, somebody can read them, I guess, while they're checking out the Rivian. They also have this carpet which is very nice and fluffy, these couches where people can sit down. And this is pretty cool that they have drawings of Rivians and coloring pages which actual kids have actually drawn, and they are just pretty cool. For example, this one, that's pretty nice, and some other ones are also pretty nice too. And then there's also this projector which is projecting this movie or video there onto the wall. So guys, that was Rivian. It was pretty cool. I like the truck and the design and everything about it, but the SUV is pretty cool too, since we're always having cousins over and we want to sit with them. Especially me, I want to sit next to my cousin who is my age and we can talk and everything. But let's head on to Lucid now. So this is how the exterior of the Lucid looks. It looks like a pretty sporty car. It doesn't have those handles sticking out to reduce drag. And we also got to see this cool Lucid that was actually half built. And then there's also one behind it which is half painted. So this is the front of the Lucid. It is pretty big. It has a lot of space in it. And there are also these batteries that I was showing you. Those are pretty cool. And then this is the interior. It has that big screen, just like the Rivian and the Tesla that I will show you later. It has this screen in the middle though, which is different, other than the regular middle screen that I just showed you. And then this is the steering wheel. And that's the interior. So guys, here's the actual trunk, not the frunk. I already showed you the frunk, but the trunk is also very, very spacious. As you just saw, I just can't put my hand all the way back. It's just that deep, and this has a lot of space. You will definitely be able to put at least 3 or 4 suitcases in it, which is probably more than enough for me. So that was Lucid. I didn't have too much video on it because their warehouse was kind of small. As for Rivian's, was actually much larger. But anyways, let's get on to Tesla, which is probably the biggest and first so far out of all these companies. So guys, this model that I'm showing you right now, it's a pretty good trunk, very deep, and it has more space here, but you can unfold these seats and then you'll get actually a 7-seater, so that's pretty good because we usually use a 7-seater, but there's a lot of trunk space anyway, so even without the 7-seater, there's a lot of trunk space, a ton actually, and if you do open up these seats, you will still get this, which is very deep and a lot of space, and pretty good space here, lots of space in the trunk. One cool feature about this Tesla model, I'm not sure which model it is, but you can actually play different games on the back screen, which is pretty fun if you're a kid like my age or my sister's age, and it's a good feature. And this is the front screen. There's this front middle screen, horizontal, which is pretty cool. There's also in front of the driver's seat, and this model that we're looking at, the 7-seater, is pretty cool. The doors go up instead of sideways, which is kind of cool. That's not useful, but it just looks kind of nice. This is the front seats, and then these are actually the batteries that the Tesla is powered on. You can see them right there. That's pretty cool. And you can also play music, you can watch games on Twitch, you can do movies on Netflix. There's Tesla tutorials on YouTube, which is pretty cool. You can do that other than games. And then this is the front view of the Tesla with the doors open. So everybody, that was the 3 major car companies in the electric car industry. All these 3 are good. I see a special potential for Rivian, which actually is the only one who created an electric truck and a big SUV for out of these 3 companies. And actually they're the only one, I think, that actually have a bit of a high price tag too. Whereas Tesla, I think their max car price is 80,000. Rivian goes all the way up to 100,000. But one good thing is that they are announcing a cheaper one, Rivian R2, which is I think going to be priced at $40,000 or $50,000. So for the people who like Rivian but just want a cheaper option, that's going to be a perfect fit for them. Lucid is on the high end too of price, but Tesla has a wide spectrum. And so far, Lucid has more sportier design. Rivian has a wide variety. They have trucks, SUVs, and then Tesla is like mostly cars, some hatchbacks too, but all 3 car companies are pretty good. I like all of them. That's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one. YouTube Pro out.